Hi everyone, I'm Sarana.
And I'm Jason. And today, what we'd like to do is talk about some people who have inspired us to move to France. You know, when we considered doing this, of course, we had fear, but the truth is, we're not the only ones who have done this before. And so we've looked to some people who have set up their channels on YouTube and have really inspired us and made us feel good about the decision to move.
The first YouTuber that I watched, start watching about, I want to say a couple of years ago, it's a Janice in France. Janice is such a sweet lady. She retired as a school teacher and moved to France after her retirement.
Yeah, we like Janice because Janice is just a down-to-earth, real person. And she does have a lot of similarities with my story in particular, her being a teacher and deciding to retire and move to France. And so that's one of the things that really helped us connect with her story. But when you watch her videos, it's just like you're watching a video from a friend. The way she talks, she's very open, she's very friendly, and just plain real. And that's one thing that helped us know that there are people just like us who have done the same thing that we're planning on doing. And she just seems like a really nice person, right?
Yeah, she is so nice, and then we would love to someday meet her in person.
That would be great. That would be
and
great.
get to know her better. The next couple that we love to watch on YouTube, their channel is called
Postcards from Our Golden Years.
Yes, and they are just very, very lovely couple who retired also. They are from Florida. The reason we love this couple is because they actually explains in detail. I mean, what I'm talking about is that I'm such a, I need people to hold my hand when there's new things that I have to learn in life. I need someone to teach me in a way of a handheld,
Yeah,
step by step process, and they absolutely provide that
they sure
to
do.
us. One of the video, they were talking about the process from beginning to the end of how you can move from the US to France. They talked about really every single step of the visa process from beginning to the end, what mistakes they made when they were applying for the visa, and they most importantly, they also have a Yorkie. So they, the process of bringing our little baby Yorkie over to France was definitely one of the most important thing
Yes.
to us. And the fact that she explained exactly how her experience were like,
Right.
and it really, really made us felt uh, comfortable about the
Absolutely.
process, and we
Absolutely.
were able to follow her and just contact our vet. We were able to figure out a way of how we can process the documents for our pets.
Right, absolutely. And one of the things that we failed to mention is that we are definitely not experts. And because we're not experts, we're looking to people who have already done what we're planning to do to give us advice on how to move over there. And so the beautiful thing about this particular couple is that, yes, they have done it before. They have applied for visas. They've done all of the steps that we're thinking of. And by hearing from people who have actually done it, and are actually living in France, it just gives us a tremendous source of comfort. And not to mention, they're just, again, just really sweet, pleasant people, the kind of people when you watch the video, it just puts you at ease. And so that's what we really like about these sweet people.
Yes. The next one is called Baguette Bound.
Baguette Bound.
Baguette Bound.
Yeah,
Yes,
great
yes.
people.
They are a family of three, and just like us, they have a daughter, Juliana. So for us, it was so important for our daughter to get a quality education over there, and we really didn't know a lot of YouTubers, or
Yeah.
even we did a lot of research online.
Right.
We didn't know the school system, how that would affect our daughter.
Right.
And their daughter, actually really sweet, Juliana, she had a couple of YouTube videos in
Yeah.
their channel and talked about her school experience, and that really made us feel so comfortable to bring our
It really
daughter
did.
there. And they also talked about other experience, their own experience in terms of moving to from Texas to Colorado, then to Friends, a small village. I mean, it's just so inspired to see their family be able to do this, go to Friends, and really, really, it seems they're just so happy. And then
Yeah.
we feel like, we're happy here too, but
Absolutely.
in terms, there was a lot of worry about our daughter's school.
Right.
In terms of how renting a property would be like, or purchasing a property would be like, and the Baguette Bound gave us a lot of good information.
They really did. Their story, to use your word again, really resonated with us because the husband, whose name is also Jason, talked about how they made the decision to leave the stressful life that they had in the United States behind, which is pretty much what we're doing also. And so that really helped us connect with them. But beyond that, they provide so many details, like on how to get a visa, and again, how to get your child into school and how to get housing. And so it's just been really invaluable. And we want to say thank you to them for putting in all the work and providing this valuable information. And so for those people out there that are also looking to move to France, the people that we're recommending have just a ton of very good information, and because they've done it. And so those are the kind of people that we really rely on, people that have actually done it. And so those are the people that we consider experts.
Yeah, they did their research, they did their due diligence to,
Absolutely.
to make our life easier, right?
Yes.
So for
Yes.
our newbies, newbies, we call it newbies, the new group of Americans want to,
Right.
move to France, and they definitely done their research, and they are happily providing those, information to their viewers.
Yes.
So we really appreciate that.
We really do. We want to say thank you to
Yeah.
each and every one of them
Yeah.
because knowing that there are Americans who are in France right now, is a great comfort to us. And they're not shy about letting you know there are going to be some difficulties. And they really let you know what the realities are. And so we're thankful for that as well because we have no illusions. Of course, there will be some challenges, but we can look to these people to put our minds at ease because they've gone through the challenges, and so we know what to expect after we've finally arrived in France.
Yes.
The next channel that we really want to mention is run by a lady named Patricia Brooks, the Courage Catalyst. And she says a lot of things in her videos that really speak to us because she talks not just about moving to France, but also having the frame of mind in order to accomplish that.
Yes, she talks about the history of how she were brought up by a single mother. She talked about how the strength, the willingness of making change of her life, and that she learned from her mom. And she also talked about how she initially went from the U.S. to France. She didn't, she prepared.
She
okay,
did.
she
Did.
prepared. She made sure she was debt free.
Yes.
And then she also made sure she had enough savings.
Yeah.
But after she went to France, and then she said, you know what, this is the time for me to, instead of staying in the U.S. working on a job she's not happy in, and to continue working in that job just to make enough money to live on.
Yeah.
She decided to move to France, and with that, and then she now is able to create her own business.
Yes.
And with that business, and she can live comfortably, and she's extremely passionate about helping others to move from the US or any other country to France. Whatever it is in life, I learned that, from her is what you think that you need to improve on yourself or you want to do something, you do it. Don't hesitate and don't let the fear stop you. You just keep going. There will always be a path for you, no matter what.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
I
yes.
love her story because she talks about not just the things that she needed to do to go to France, but again, she talks about the frame of mind that you need to have. And as my wife mentioned, if you have a goal and you have the drive, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. And she mentioned, she had some difficulties and some struggles, but those challenges she embraced because she feels that those challenges are what helped her become a stronger person, a more positive person, and as it turns out, a very inspirational person to us because she's just one person. She's around the same age, in her 50s as me, I should point out, but she still did it. She decided to do this because she wanted to, and just a wonderful inspirational story. And so great videos from her. We want to say thank you to her as well.
Yes, yes. She definitely inspired us in terms of, I don't know about you, but I tend to overthink and think of fears, right? Like
Of course,
fear,
of course.
what if this, what if that?
It's
But
only natural.
she definitely inspired me to know that that is okay to
That's
have the
right.
fears,
Yeah.
and as long as we are brave enough to step, you know, take that leap of faith,
Absolutely.
um, there will always be a way for us to figure things out. There will
Absolutely.
always have an answer, whatever that question we have, but there will
Yeah.
always be an answer there. And then, she's been there for 7 years now, going
Amazing.
on 8.
Amazing.
She is still improving herself by
Yes.
continuing study
Yes.
French language. She has goals, and she just, it's always growing.
I do want to mention you had said that you're not sure if I have fears. You have fears. I have fears definitely. But the thing about fears, when you have those fears and you still continue to move forward despite of them, that's what makes you stronger. And that's what happened in the case of Patricia. She had these fears, but she still went forward despite that, and now she has become a very strong person, as you will see in her videos. Bravo to her.
Yes, yes, bravo to her. Yeah, so those are some of the YouTubers we've been following
Absolutely, and we'll
for a
continue to
while now.
follow.
You'll continue to follow, and really hope we are, after we move to France, we are able to visit each of one of them
That
just
would be
to say
lovely.
hi.
And to say thank you.
And to say thank you. Yeah, it's so amazing.
Yeah. And if you'd like to check out any of their videos, we'll leave a link inside the description of this video so you can go directly to their channels, especially if you're thinking about moving to France, because we don't have a lot of the expertise to offer information on visas or all the other particulars, but these people, they're in France, they've done it, and so great people to go to.
Yes, absolutely. And if you're a new viewer, go to somewhere here to take a look at why we want to move to France. And yeah, that's it.
Absolutely. And we thank you for watching, as always, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye now.